real, and it only gets realer from here. Now, in today's topic, we're going to be discussing Pisces, friend or foe, and we're going to talk about focusing on the person's left eye because it never lies. Now, Pisces, not everybody smiling at you as your friend. I know you heard that from, the OGs and like your mom, people that you look up to. But before I jump into this uh, title, before I jump into this great uh, live segment, you guys, I want to give a shout out to all my fellow members. Shout out to you. You know who you are. Shout out to all my fellow Pisceans out there. Gang, you all already know. We in the build done. Also, I want to give a shout out to all my 2-2s and my 3-3s and my 2-2-2s and my 3-3-3s and my 7-7-7s. And shout out to any other angelical numerical numbers that I may have forgot to mention. I also want to thank everybody for coming out to support the channel. Thank you. And those of you that are new, welcome to the channel. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and don't forget to click that bell notification to be notified of my upcoming videos and content. We're going to jump right in. Okay, so when it comes to Pisces, like I say, not everybody is your friend. This live segment, we talking about Pisces, friend or foe. How do you discern between a friend or a foe? Like, how do you decipher who's your enemy off the rip? So when it comes to friends, you have just as many friends that you can fit in your pocket. So this word friend gets tossed around a lot. Many people, use it for every single person that they come in contact with, not knowing that, hey, this person could be a secret. They could be, I put it like this, they could be or they are secretly rooting for your downfall. See, some people may think this is negativity when, at hand when it comes to something that you can't see, because, referring to this is more about what you can't see, as you don't oftentimes get to see the snakes, because they're in the grass, they're in there for a reason. Your intuition already knows who your enemies are, so watch their left eye, okay? Now, their left eye, when we break it down to why the left eye, okay? So there's a lot of energy in your eyes. Your eyes are the gates to your soul. And many of you may know that your eyes don't lie. It's like when you go before a judge, before this is used in courtrooms. This is used in, like, if you have a one-on-one talk with anyone, it's always a integrity first, face-to-face, eye contact. And that's because anytime you're nervous or anytime you're under a lot of stress or just simply hiding something, your eyes reflect. Now, let's jump into this. So now why does this, okay, the core to this whole situation, the whole core message behind this is because Pisces are subconscious readers. See, so we look behind the mask, we look behind the human physical body about, as far as this is concerned. Now, your enemies reveal themselves through energy. Never forget it. See, your enemies always vibrate on a certain type of vibration to begin with. So enemies reveal themselves energetically. Now, friends, they feel calm around you. That's a reason. That's a good sign. People, see, the real people, like how you tell who's for you and who's not, is the people that are calm around you. See, when people are calm around you, you feel uplifted, you feel energized, you feel happy. when foes are around you, it feels draining. See, it feels depressing. Now the left eye, why the left eye? Okay, so the left eye considers emotional leakage. Anytime you look a person in the face, as you say, hey, you introduce yourself to that person, any type of, like, whatever that person got in store for you, the emotions of that emotion, it leaks through their left eye. See, the left eye is never lies. So when you look at a person, next time you this is like first impressions, your first time meeting them from a can of paint. Introduce yourself. It could be an interview. Hey, how you doing, such and such? And then look at their left eye. I'm telling you, the left eye responds first before their whole body, before their mouth speaks. And here's the thing. See, now this is powerful, and this is a gem. And you, like I say, you only gonna hear this from real, recognize real. Now, it only gets realer from here. And see, the thing about it is the sun, according to the sun, the ego is in the left eye. It's cold-blooded. The ego is in the left eye, so it's masking hate. It's cold-blooded. Now, when it comes to how does a Pisces know between friend or foe, I'm going to give y'all 20 signs. Left eye, relaxed, is not tensed. See, that would be a friend. See, if there's tension in their left eye, they really hate you in the moment. No matter if they're smiling, vibing with you, is no. They have secret hate behind. See, you know what's crazy is that hatred gets stored. That's the first energy that gets stored way before that person introduces themselves to you. They already know they already know whether they like you or they don't before they even introduce themselves. It's cold-blooded. See, they make a subconscious decision about that. See, it's like, oh, you see a new girl, a new man just got the job, and you're looking at him, and you haven't even met him yet. He hasn't met you. And then all of a sudden, you do a subconscious read, and you're like, hey, I don't like this dude. I don't like this girl. And then that makes you, that is almost like you can't face that person because your eyes, there's tension. When your heart starts to beat quicker, when you look somebody in the eye when you don't like them, your left eye starts twitching. You start to, feel like it's almost like you just run away. You don't want to face the person that you don't like. So when it comes to the left eye, it will be relaxed if that person is really, your friend. Comes in peace. Now, not tense. Okay. So another thing is a friend celebrates your wins. This is important. Even if it's on the pettiest, smallest little miniature light of a win, whether it be on your phone, like it could be a little game that hey, Clash of Clans, hey, I got the 4th title, hey, I got to the 4th level, or hey, I got to this rank. And they like, oh man, that's good, bro. Yeah, bro, go, go, go. It's like the little small wins, they root for you. It's like if you get yourself into, some issue and say you lose something, you get banned, or hey, something bad happens to you and that person is doing everything in their power to help you get your shit back. Or hey man, what is it that I can do to help you? That's how you know a person is really your friend. Okay. Now, another thing is they celebrate your wins privately and publicly. They're not just doing this in front of you. They're doing this in front of other people that they don't even know. See, welcome everybody that just came in. I mean, like I say, I appreciate everybody in the chat that's here that, showed up and whatnot. Appreciate it. So here's the thing, like another thing is that your real friends, they are not in competition with you. See, there's no competition. So that's a big thing to know, because nowadays, most of the time, it's like when you meet people, it's so easy to spot the whole, competition thing. And that's another thing that you can't see, because it's like, if you're just speaking to someone, you guys communicating, or conversating, it's like, okay, that person tells you a little bit about them, you tell them a little bit about you. But then when it's like, oh, I went to school for 4 years, oh yeah, I got a master's in this, and it's like, oh, when you start feeling like every time you say something, it's like this person counters with something that's like to try to stop, to plummet you and make you feel small, or make you feel like, oh, that's not even nothing, nothing to talk about or brag about or speak about. So that's something to pay attention to. Also, the energy feels calm after the interaction that you have with a person, whether you just met them. That's how you know that they're giving you friendly vibes, friendly energy. Okay. Next thing I have is they don't rush to explain themselves. Okay. They don't now they don't rush you to explain yourself. So when you are dealing with someone that has, friendly energy, friendly vibes, that come in peace, they let you finish your sentence. They don't try to cut you off. They don't try to, as soon as you start to say something, they, oh, hey, try to cut you off immediately. So it's like that if a person gives you time to like get, speak, and hey, they're patient with you, let you finish your sentences, is like, that's friendly vibes. See, now another thing is they respect your silence, instead of questioning it. So when you go quiet, a real friend would be like, oh, they understand, they give you your space, so it's not like, oh, this guy, why did you go quiet? Why did you do this? They don't question you. Another thing is the fact that they protect your name. This is big, and this is a big and huge important one right here. They protect your name when you're not there, when you're absent. See, it's like, hey, somebody says something. Let's say you called off for the day. Somebody said something bad about you. A real friend would say, oh, he had something to take care of. Yeah, he'll be back Monday. They'll speak up for you, have your back when other people, like, especially when other people try to like make you look bad or try to throw shade on your name. It's like, oh, no. He didn't, they'll speak up for you. Oh, he didn't do that. No, that he's not like that. No, or somebody say you're a certain type of way, and your friend would be like, oh, he's not even like that. No, that's not even true. Like little stuff like that. So, something to watch for. Another thing too, they don't try to get in your business. They don't try to fish for personal info about you. They just let you be, you see? They don't ask for anything unless you offer it or say it, for yourself. They don't question you for anything or, dig. Next thing is consistent behavior. It never changes. Like, that person is the same as you met them. Nothing different, nothing added, nothing, no type of shape-shifting behavior. Now, the next thing, they don't mock your intuition. So when you feel something or you get a hunch, a lot of times they're not going to sit there and try to stop you, from feeling your intuition. They'll be like, yeah, man, go with your first. Hey, man, go with your first gut, bro. Yeah. Like they'll, egg you to just say, hey, go with what you feel, bro. They're not going to sit there and try to stop your intuition from flourishing and, working its juices. Next thing is no sudden mood shifts around you. See, you don't feel any type of mood shifts. It's like, oh, you actually feel around a real friend. You actually feel at peace. You feel comfortable. Like, okay, you in a safe place emotionally and physically. It's like, oh, okay, I don't have to worry about anything when I'm chilling with my friend. It's like, we don't have we're pretty much, we have each other's back, in other words. So another thing is they listen more than they talk. See, when you have a real friend, they always listen to you, everything. It could be anything, from the smallest things to the biggest things. So that's another thing to watch for. Another thing is they encourage your growth. So they can actually help you see, if a situation, maybe you outgrown the situation, maybe the people that and that's another a good trait, is because like you might not see something within someone else that they seen something within them, and it's like, hey, they put you up on it, like, hey, watch Andre, bro, because this guy's he's been doing this and this and this, and I seen him do this, and it's like, hey, I didn't even know. Thanks for telling me. So it's like that could be another trait of a friendly, like, friendly vibes. Another one is they don't mirror jealousy. See, like, so if you get something that they didn't get, there's no jealousy. They don't feel any type of way like, oh, I should have got that. why didn't I get this? That you got promoted, or hey, you got a new car and I didn't get one. It's like they don't be feeling like salty or like feeling jealous. It's like, oh man, that's what's up. You got a hell yeah, this is better than your last car. Like they don't, and it ain't even like no dick riding. It's like they really be like chill, like, oh yeah, that's what's up, bro. They don't be trying to like ask you how much it costs and all that, haterade type energy. The next thing is they may see, it feels safe for you to feel it's okay. It feels safe for you to be vulnerable around them. See, you don't feel like, oh, if you open up, you're gonna be attacked for it. So it's like you could just be, chill. You don't have to worry. Another thing too, there won't be no guilt tripping. It won't be any rush to, closeness. They won't be trying to like hurry up and get close to you. Body language, the body language is open, so it's like you will feel very relaxed when you know it's a real friend. And then the eye contact. See, the eye contact will be warm. See, warm and gentle. It won't be like, oh, forceful, threatening. It's like, oh, you feel like trust me, once you guys apply this, you will notice like, yeah, now I'm starting to see. Now the thing about it is you will feel when you're around a friendly person or a truly genuine friend, they will leave you energized. See, because the energy doesn't work against you. Their energy doesn't work against yours, so it merges. See, if their energy, it doesn't always mean, oh, you have to be the same as your friend. No, it just means your energy and their energy doesn't collide. See, now when it comes to foe, enemy energy, okay? Now, the left eye. What does, welcome everybody that just came in. Like I say, I'm really trying to get y'all this live segment, and I'm not ignoring anybody, but hey, I hope everybody, follow along as best as you can. I mean, we're talking about friend and foe energy, so how to be able to decipher between the two. So when it comes to foe energy, the left eye, okay? Now, the left eye, man, this is cold-blooded. See, if a person is your enemy, their left eye, it will squint or twitch. Pay attention to this. When next time you start talking to someone, you just met them, if their left eye starts to twitch, you could see a twitch in their left eye, or their left eye starts to squint, like they start to squint, or they make a little like squish face, and it's like, they talking to you and then they making that little eye, their little eye is kind of squinting down and it's doing the twitching, they're your enemy. It's cold-blooded. I can't make this up, bro. Promise to God, like left eye, bro, is something spiritual. See, another thing, fake smiles. Okay, I'm gonna show you. Fake smile is the one where you go in the grocery store, a woman or man walks past and it's like, like a forced cheese. Anybody can put on a quick little, like it's like a quick little, it's fake because it's forced. See, like some people have a guilty consciousness, okay, of who they are. They live their life. They roam around the world, grocery stores, wherever you call it. And when they see people, they don't want you to know that they're a bad person. So they instantly put up the defense, the facade of, hey, good morning, how you doing? Hey, And it's like, no, bro, that's not real, bro. It's fake. See, fake smiles. So that's enemy energy. See, that's done to disarm. That is done to disarm you. In case you didn't know. Next thing, subtle sarcasm. When someone uses sarcasm, subtly, enemy energy, because there is no reason for them to do that. See, it's like that comes from negative energy. Now, the next thing, minimizes your success. Like you can get a promotion on a job and they can say, oh, yeah. For instance, you get a promotion on the job and then they're like, oh, oh, yeah, everybody tends to get that, yeah, that's one of the positions that, everybody tends to get, when they first start. But yeah, I hope it actually works out for you. It's fake. It's an enemy energy trying to minimize your efforts. Like, oh, what you just got means nothing. Anytime somebody try to water it down, instantly enemy energy. Now, the next thing is asking probing questions. Now, this is a major one. Sir, what do you do for a living? Oh, hey, asking you like real crazy personal questions, and they're not even like nobody to you of significance. It's like, wait, who are you? Just walked past me, and hey, we just talked for 2 minutes, and now you're saying, hey, what do I do for a living? Like, hey, where am I from? And like, what the hell? So that's how you know it's faux energy. Now, another one is energy drained after the conversation. Soon as you get done talking to this person, your energy feels vexed. You feel like, man, I don't really feel good. I don't really feel right. That's because that person, enemy, that's that faux energy. See, you absorbed it. See, by you sitting, for just 2 minutes, you absorbed enough to know that this person was a foe. See, but you just have to realize that, oh, when you're around these type of individuals, you will feel drained. See, next thing is compete silently. When somebody sees you get something, it doesn't matter what it is. You receive something and they don't. They may tell you, oh, I'm actually going to save up to get, something that's like right along the thing that you just got. It's like, what are you competing against me for, dude? Like, I don't really care. Like, it's like, bro, I just got this because, hey, this is what I wanted to get. But they'll try to make it seem like, oh, I'm getting one, but I'm getting the supercharged one. Like, I'm saving up to get the faster one. Hey, oh, I bought a Jeep. Hey, I'm getting a Trackhawk. It's like, bro, I don't care. Like, that's how you know when somebody is faux energy. Now, the next thing switches up around other people. So, like, let's say you and this person are talking one way, then another person comes and joins the conversation. Then this person you were just talking to starts to switch up. It's like they're not talking the same as they were with you. Their tone changes. It's like, oh, they're all mellow and chill with you, but then as soon as their little buddy enters the conversation, it's like, yeah, man, yeah, okay, yeah, well, yeah, bro, yeah, on for them and all that little stuff. It's like, bro, come on. Why you wasn't doing that for them talk to me? You wasn't saying cuz, bro, on the G and all that around me. Now, when this dude come around, now you done changed, you done flipped up, you done switch, you done flip-flop. See, that's how you know that's a faux energy. See, now the next thing is watches you more than they listen. Now, this is cold-blooded right here. I just threw a gem at y'all. When it comes to watching you more than they listen to you, it's cold-blooded. They always in the shadows lurking, but they never listen to you talk when you tell them things face to face. But they sure be watching you though. They be all on the Facebook news feeds and the, TikToks and all that watching you. What is he doing? Oh, hell, that dress is ugly on her. I don't even know why she bought those. Ooh, they all from the shadows through the lenses of the camera phones and all on the, inboxing of the Facebooks, and you don't see them watching you. But when it's a face-to-face interaction, they don't say anything. They don't even listen to you. See? Now, here's the thing. The next thing is brings up your past. This is a big one. See? Like, you can let go. Maybe it's some people you used to talk to back in the day, your husband, your wife. Next thing you know, this person may know a little about that, and they might actually bring it up. Well, how's your ex? Hey, that looks like the shirt that your ex had. Yeah, the ex, it's like, what are you bringing them up for? Like, hey, you remember that girl that you were crazy about when we were kids? Yeah, man, she wanted me to F her, bro. It's like, why are you bringing up the past for it, bro? Like, we're in our 30s. You're talking about something that happened when we were 16. Like, bro, that's how you know faux energy. The next one, guilt trips you. See, so a lot of times when you tell them a story. Let's say you got plans, you've been kicking it, maybe you just been busy. Next thing you know, you might just start coughing like Then you say, hey man, you could tell your girl like, hey, I've been coughing lately. I don't know because maybe the last time I remember, I turned the defrost on in the car, and I'm not sure if the smoke from like the buses and the garbage trucks and stuff. Maybe I breathe some type of dust in, and it's making me cough. You know what they'll say to you to guilt trip you? Oh no, no, that's not why you're coughing. You're coughing because you haven't been spending time with me. It's like, what? I haven't been spending time with you? That's why I'm coughing? Guilt trip. See, it's like, oh, I can't cough because now, oh, it's gonna look like, oh, you ain't spending time with your bugaboo. So yeah, that's why, like, no, don't try to guilt trip. The next one is triggering confusion. See, it's like nothing makes sense of what this person is, speaking to you with. It's like, hey, what are they talking about? You never really can really put together what they really are trying to say. The next thing pushes boundaries. It's like, hey, let's go to your house tonight, watch the game. It's like, no, not my house tonight. I'm actually trying to, get some, keep the house clean, or hey, I don't really want no company. And then once you say no, they try to override it. It's like, well, why? You call up that, maybe put it like this. Maybe you call into work and you tell your boss like, hey, I'm not going to be able to come in tonight. They say, well, what's the excuse? You're like, well, hey, I don't need an excuse. I'm just telling you I'm not coming in tonight. They might say, well, hey, we really need you. We really don't have none. Frank and Tyrone, they're off for the weekend, and hey, we have nobody. See how they're constantly tugging and pushing, even though you're saying no, I'm not. They're trying to make you cave in and say, well, hey, hey, can I come in? They're trying to negotiate, and see, that's faux energy. The next one, gaslights your intuition. So when you feel things as they are, a lot of times people call you crazy. They might say, oh, there you go again, thinking somebody's doing something. Oh, you must be doing what? You got a little magic wand in your coat that you didn't tell anybody about? It's like, no. But they make fun of you and just gaslight you every time you say, hey, I don't feel right around this person, or hey, I feel something is off, or hey, my intuition telling me like that I shouldn't even be working here or anything. People will just be like, oh, yeah, you're that, yeah, here you go again, doing that same magic shit, bull BS or whatever. It's like, oh, that's how they'll gaslight you. And for example, yours might be different. Next thing is to tell if somebody is has faux energy is they'll laugh at your sensitive topics. See, stuff that you like that's supposed to be sensitive, and it's like, hey, they'll make fun of it. They'll laugh at you about it. Like, oh, you got robbed? Oh, you got robbed, dude. Damn, what the hell you get robbed for? Yeah, they took $500 from me. Oh yeah, you shouldn't have been, dude. You should know better, bro. Walking around with $500. Yeah, you deserve it. It's like, see, that's when like that's faux energy. See, now the next thing is mimics you. So anything you do or say, they make fun of you for how you say it. It's like, okay, they really want you to feel embarrassment. So that's faux energy. The next one I have is disappears when you win. See, the difference is like if you win in front of someone that does this and they just disappear. So it's like they saw that you were about to get a reward. Something big was finna jump off for you. And it's like they just end up leaving. See, that's how you know that's faux energy. It don't matter whether they went to the bathroom. It was an opportunity that they took that said, oh, okay, he's getting ready to walk across stage. Let's go to the bathroom. That's what I mean. Like, that's faux energy. The next thing is their eyes, they show envy. See, you have to watch people. Like when you sing happy birthday, look at people's face. And I'm going to tell you what's so crazy. This can be in the adolescence. This can be in children. You can watch their face. And hey, your big brother birthday, or hey, he gets a new toy, or hey, a new game, or a new anything that person didn't get. It's like you look at their face, they won't smile. They'll just be looking with the envy eyes, like, like they want it, but then it's like they feel bad. They feel pain behind their eyes because they're angry that they didn't get it. See, they're angry that they didn't get that same, that same toy, that same, that PlayStation, that bicycle, whatever it is. It's like, oh, I'm mad because I want that and I didn't get one. So now I have envy in my eyes. You see that? And that's the same as it starts it can start inside of a kid all the way up to adulthood. See? So then it could be your birthday and hey, it's time for you to blow your candles out. And the envy is so strong and jealousy, I'm telling you, if somebody's jealous of you, they can kill you, fam. It could get to that level, that degree, because they cannot control it. You see, it owns them. It makes them do, violent things. Like they might punch you in the face when it's your birthday. You sing happy birthday and hey, everybody's showing you all this attention. Some people that jealousy can just rise up in a person and they can literally just flip your cake over off the table just because nobody's giving them the attention. They want the attention that they see you getting. See? So anytime they go against you, they're your enemy. See? Because if somebody sings happy birthday, all the kids that are really best friends of that person whose birthday it is, what are they doing? They're clapping, they're all excited, they're rolling their head around, they're playing, they're enjoying the whole experience with the kid or the family, the cousin whose birthday it is. They're like, oh man, yeah, bro. They dancing and stuff, they swearing, how kids, and even if they're adults, they're vibing like, yeah, bro, yeah. They throwing their hands up, they all on the Facebooks and doing the pictures and the selfies and stuff. It's all love. But when somebody just sitting there staring at you, watching, it ain't smiling and ain't no type of movement, that's envy. See? They just just watching. See? They not even celebrating with you. They just standing at the table just watching you. That's envy. See? So that's why you got to watch that, because if you don't take care of that problem when you're younger, you can grow up as an adult and have that same jealousy, envy towards others. See? And then the next thing is let me see. The next thing I have is speaks love, but then that love feels cold. See? There's no warmth in it. So it's like they can talk about, yeah, I love you, man. Yeah, it's all love, bro. But you don't feel anything behind it. It's like they're just saying it, but they're not showing it. It's no expression. Okay, the next thing is all of a sudden you'll feel anxious for no reason. That's how you know you've been around the enemy. See, you'll be feeling anxious. Like, why am I feeling anxious? Like, for what? It's because you're around foe energy. Okay, so let's break this down towards the houses, okay? So friends versus enemies, okay? Now, where your true friends are in the 11th house, okay? And the 11th house, it goes to the true friends and the allies, okay? So that's the 11th house. The 7th house represents your open enemies and the hidden rivals, see? Okay, now the 12th house represents secret enemies. And see, Pisces, you have to master your secret enemies. That's why they are in the A. That's why the 12th house, that's where they are. You have to master this, though. You have to be able to decipher, discern who your secret enemies are all the time. See? Because if you don't know this is going to hurt you every single time. You're going to be trusting the wrong people. You're going to be inviting the wrong people to your birthday party. You're going to be thinking someone is your friend when they're your complete enemy. And you just haven't mastered secret enemies. Secret enemies, the 12th house represents secret enemies for you, Pisces, so don't forget it. 8th house, the 8th house represents power struggles. See? Now, going back to the 6th house represents jealous coworkers. Don't forget it. I just gave y'all another gem. See, now the thing about it is Pisces subconsciously feels enemies before the proof appears. It's cold-blooded. That's another gem right there. See, you can feel that something is off with just anyone, but you have to pay attention and not just say, oh, I'm just feeling something, or hey, you can't just let it roll off and ignore it. Don't do that. You can't do that. So once you feel that something is off with Tyrone or Billy or Bob or whoever, you need to stick to that. And just, hey, don't put it on the shelf for later. Don't put it on the back burner. You need to actually act on it immediately. Because if you don't, then Tyrone is going to take form just as you envisioned it, see, subconsciously, and then he's going to do something, and you're going to say, damn, I knew he was a snake. I knew he was a freaking bastard. I knew he was going to do that. I knew I couldn't trust him. You're going to end up, when you don't listen to the intuition, you end up paying for it. Now, it's levels to discernment, okay? So for Pisces, you have a superpower in regards to this, okay? So subconsciously, you have what? The gut feeling, see? The body tension that you feel. Something doesn't feel right. That alone is you subconsciously having a gut feeling. See? You need to use that. Use it to your advantage. Now, because not everybody gets that superpower. Next thing, unconsciously, see? Unconsciously, when you are asleep, that's why you go into REM sleep. So at that moment, that's when you're actually sleeping and getting real rest. So that's where the dreams come in, see? The symbols in your dreams mean something. Sometimes you might hear a word, you might see some people, you got to write that stuff down. And you see a symbol in your dream, you have to write that stuff down. Repeated patterns in your dreams, write it down. Now, when it comes to being consciously aware, that's where we go to the eye contact, see? That's why I said in your left eye is the truth of how you feel. It's cold-blooded. How do you know this to be true? When you actually are interested in something, you always get closer. You always get relaxed. You kick your feet up. You stretch out on the couch. And when you watch something that you're interested in, your eyes light up. You're like, oh, man, yeah, that's the Bucks, man, yeah. Damn, Giannis got what, 14 over? Oh, and your eyes are like buck wild, and your eyes is like really all into what you're watching. You're like fully in tune into it. So that's how you know if you were watching an enemy, you would be like, your face will squint up like, what? What the hell is Ryan Garcia doing? Like, are you kidding me? Like, what is he doing? And that's how you know that you always see the left eye squinting and twitching when somebody is in a disapproval, dissatisfied. Hey, you go to a restaurant and the service is awful. Wait, first off, our eggs were cold and hey, we had to wait about 14 minutes for, it's like you can see everything happening, that tension coming from that left eye. See? So that's why you have to pay attention to this. It's very important. Consciously, the eye contact, words not matching their energy. It's cold-blooded. See, their words are not matching their energy. That's the number one thing to pay attention to. See, you could say all day who you are to convince others, but your energy will not lie. Now, when it comes to Pisces, your intuition is ancient, okay? Not everyone is your friend. Like I say, some people, they smile in your face, secretly resenting your light, see? So I'm going to tell you about this and expose it because, hey, Pisces, hey, you can tell a friend from a foe subconsciously, unconsciously, and consciously. So I'm going to tell you how this is. Now, when it comes to enemy body language, you guys, okay? Around the Pisces, I'm going to tell you this in a couple of details about it. Okay, we already talked about the eyes, the face signals, and the left eye tightens, okay? Or it twitches. Or when you speak, this is when it starts twitching and starts to get, the whole squinting and twitching. Now, Why is that? Because I said the emotional resentment is leaking through that left eye. See, because that of which a person doesn't, okay, when it comes to anytime you have those type of emotions, they cannot hide. They always leak. See, now because your energy, it flows smoothly, but when you do something, you have some type of bad energy up on you, it will start to leak out. You see what I'm saying? It's like, that's why when you, it's okay, that's just like if you experience some type of heartbreak or, you know, painful, traumatic experience, some people, you know, they cry. So it's like, if you try to fake it and try to hold it in, you might just end up crying because at some point it's gonna come out. See, you could go to a funeral and hey, you might have been ashamed to cry over, you know, your uncle or whoever it was. And I don't say that by, you know, all condolences. I'm not, you know, saying it in a bad way. I'm saying like you could have been wanting to cry because you were, you know, you needed to release that tension. See? So how does you think that tension comes out? You might snap, but then you might cry later. It's like you might snap at the same time you might cry. And then because it had to leak out, it had to come out, see, in order for you to heal. That's how you know. That's that right there is the proof. And see, here's the thing. When people smile without eye engagement, what they're doing is their mouth smiles, but their eyes stay cold. See, it doesn't match. At the same time, another thing, the blinking. Watch the blinking. The blinking increases. See, when you succeed or mention good news, and then all of a sudden that blinking starts increasing. See, so that's the thing. You got to remember these. These are very important. The next thing, they may look away after eye contact. See, what does that mean? That means shame and envy. See, looking away. If somebody, you talking to somebody and they're like talking to you and then they look away from you as you're talking back to them, you know, they're like looking away. That means, I'm telling you, faux energy, shame and envy. Now, the next one is that they stare too long without warmth. See, we call this mean mugging. You know, looking at you from maybe like what? It don't even matter, maybe 2-3 feet away, a foot away. This person just giving you the evil eye. That means that they're monitoring you. You ever heard of a monitoring spirit? That's what they're doing. They're watching you. They're not just watching you. See, they're envious. And see, the thing about it is, this shows that this is not a connection when they're doing this. See, you got to be careful, man. And another thing is their eyebrows raised. See, that's another thing. Your eyebrows will raise slightly in disbelief when you talk about your goals. That's that jealousy. Watch that, because your eyebrows will, if somebody's talking about their success and their eyebrows are not relaxed and they jump up like, what? Girl, oh, you got a raise on your job, and their eyebrows are standing up like that. That's that envy. That's that jealousy. Don't trust it. Nope. They're not surprised that, oh yeah, you really think they're that damn surprised that, oh, you got that new car? No. See, the facial expressions don't lie. See, it's cold-blooded, bro. That's why I be telling people body language, hey, it speaks. You don't have, it's what you can't see, man. I'm getting that shirt made. I don't care what nobody say, bro. It's what you can't see. And the thing about it is micro eye rolls. Okay, your eye rolls around just like if you were interested in a woman. Your eye, your pupils get huge, like, you know, to where it's like, damn, you really like what you see, right? Or you see that chocolate cake with all that, you know, all that pudding and, like, you know, whipped cream and all that juicy, you know, sweet stuff. And you like, man, that looks pretty good, bro. And then that's how you know, like, you really want that, you know, by your eyes. So, you know, another thing is the micro eye rolls. Okay, so when this happens, they think that you didn't see, but you did see it. See that? So the whole eye roll thing, you got to pay attention to, because people would do this. I'm telling you, everything is in the eyes. The squinting is when you express your intuition or confidence. That's when their eye starts to squint. See, another thing is, you know, their eyes dark. You know, I know you guys seen this before, because they're calculating. See, when their eyes dart around, and I'm gonna tell you what's so funny about it. Some people do this, and they're totally unaware that they're doing all of this. See, because any type of energy that doesn't merge or doesn't match yours, you're gonna always see it. You're gonna always feel it. It's not gonna feel right. See? And the thing about it is, the next one, forced laughter. We call this the Joker energy. Okay. And the thing about it is, forced laughter followed by silence. It's like you say something and it wasn't even meant to be funny, and the person just starts to yeah, like a laugh that doesn't match the situation. It's like, what is he laughing for? That wasn't even intended to be funny. And then it's followed by silence. See? That's done to disarm you. See? That's done to hide. And at that point, when somebody forces laughter, that means that the envy is on 10. The jealousy, when people smile, that means they have even higher resentment, higher hatred, higher jealousy. That's why they have to do a forceful laugh. See? Because if they can't relax. See? They can't just be normal and natural with you. See? They might not like your kind. They may not like you. They might not like just the way you look. Anything they might dislike. But it could be a pet peeve. They might not like your kind. They bump into you. Hey, how you doing, man? Yeah, nice. Hey, nice shoes, bro. That throw you off. Because if they were to just walk past you relaxed, that evil eye, that eyed green monster, they might actually react. Well, babe, we're going to go out the left door here. Excuse us. And it's like, you can feel that, like, wait a minute. He must don't like, I know he don't. You see what I'm saying? You're going to feel it like, oh, I know exactly what's happening. But yeah, it's because Pisces reads eyes, because Neptune rules what? The subtle emotional leakage. See, that's the thing. Now, when it comes to the body language of a hidden enemy, it's the fact that, I know you guys know of this. Now, I'm going to tell you, we have different postures that give away. It's a dead giveaway, just like if a person was doing the giveaway. It's like when a person has their arms crossed. I know you guys seen people like this, arms crossed. People do this often when they're in the restaurant waiting for an order. Hey, it's been over 20 minutes. They start with the arms crossed, right? And usually, if you pay attention to the cashiers, whose order are they trying to hurry up and make? The guy with the arms crossed. Because he's the one that's going to be likely to say some ish that's going to actually set off. It could be an argument, a fight, something getting broken, some type of disappointment, dissatisfaction, right? So, arms crossed. What this specific, specific, I can't even say my words right now. Specifically, that's what I'm trying to say. When you talk, it's the defensive closed posture like this, you guys. See? That's a defensive posture. So this is why you don't want to do, if you do this often, and hey, you might say, well, I do that and I'm not defensive, but that's how it looks, buddy. So if you do this in an interview, the people are probably not going to hire you just because they're going to say, this guy's defensive, you're closed off. See, that's why you might go, if anybody's that is young, that's under 21, and you might feel like, oh, I didn't get the job. You may feel like you were dressed to impress. Hey, I had the words and, I feel like I sold myself. I still didn't get the job. Your body language, sir. See, you probably didn't even know, because it's what you can't see. See, you didn't know why they didn't give you the job, but you did something. See, the thing about it is, if your feet points away from who you're talking to, see, that means that person wants distance. It's cold-blooded. You wonder when a person, see, that's how you know if a person is really listening to you, or, they come in peace, have the friendly vibes. Their feet ain't even pointing towards you. Their feet is pointing away from you because they're trying to subconsciously communicate to you that, hey, back up. Hey, give me some space. I don't want to sit near you. I don't want you getting close to me. See? Now, that's just like if you and the family, or hey, you and your colleagues, you guys go to a restaurant. And then you guys, oh, where do y'all want to sit? Then all of a sudden, you know, let's say your colleague picks a booth and not a table. And say you don't want to sit next to somebody you don't like. Where are you going to sit at? On the end. See? See? Because that's a defensive spot, because you want to be able to look away from the people you don't like and be able to distract yourself from it. See? To look away, to look at some other shit instead of in the face of an enemy or somebody you just hate. See? And that's the thing. When the next thing is leaning back. Okay, leaning back when you lean in emotionally. So when you lean, that's why I said when you lean into something that that's because you're interested in it emotionally, right? Now, a person may lean back when they're not interested. It's cold-blooded. That's why they say slouching in a chair, that shows that you're not even taking the whole situation seriously in the first place. That's why I'm telling you all this stuff, it matters. Now, the next thing is mirroring you incorrectly. So this pertains to mocking, not bonding. See? So a lot of times people can, like, you know, adjust themselves to you, but do it wrong. And it's like, oh, you know, they're not even taking you serious. So it's like, let's say a person is, you know, I always like to say the interview example, because it's like, this is where you see it the most. It's like people can, like, they can think that they know your kind, and it's like they could be a different, you know, origin, and then it's like they might do something to mock your kind. They might start to, like, stand a certain way. Yeah, bruh. Yeah, bruh. And they got a suit on. They all dressed professionally, but then they start trying to mirror you, but they mirror you in the wrong way. It's like, oh, now he trying to see. That's how you know, like, if a person assume, like, oh, you one of those kind, then they start, like, they might be, you know, fully professional, but then they might have a watch, you know, suit, smell good, and they like, yeah, bruh, yeah, you're gonna have to wait, bruh. You know, my manager or whatnot, you know, he's gonna be on his way, whatnot. So, hey, you know, they might say something, all that slang, they might use all the slang lingo, because they think you that type of person. It's like, oh, don't judge me, bro, just because, you know what I'm saying? Like, just because you assume that, hey, I'm one of the, you know, you might think I'm a thug or think I'm in the hood or something. Don't talk to me like, oh, yeah, bro. Yeah, cuz, okay. For sure. Yeah, I got you for sure, bro. Yeah. It's like, nah, bro. You don't even talk like that. You see what I'm saying? Like, you gotta be careful with that type of stuff. People do that to people all the time, but you gotta just, like, set boundaries and be like, look, don't yeah, bruh me. Don't bruh for show me and all that, because that's not me. You're judging me subconsciously. See? Now, the next thing is now what I'm referring to is hidden enemies. Hidden enemies do these behaviors that I'm mentioning. Next thing is they sudden stiffen up, okay? So their body stiff, you can see a stiffness within their body when you enter the room. So so when you walk into a room and people they start stiffening up, everybody looks stiff and that they don't look relaxed. These are hidden enemies. It's cold-blooded, man. Like, if you really pay attention to what I'm saying, you guys, you know, you really gotta really watch people. And I know a lot of people in the chat, they don't want to hear this type of you know, this type of live video, because it is full exposure, and the very people that's talking shit in the chat are probably the ones that's doing everything that I'm mentioning, and they're trying to ruin the video and trying to ruin the experience. But I'm here to tell you, you can't, bro. You could try to block my shot all day, but I'm just too cold, bro. I'm gonna just cross over you and dunk on you every single time. And I'm gonna force you to have to watch this over and over. See, because you're here for a reason and it's time to learn. So hey, it is what it is. Now, the next thing is, okay, so they suddenly stiff. The next thing is that they start trying to block your gestures, okay? So like when it comes to a bag, a phone, the arms between you, they try to block everything. See? Another thing is the whole exaggerated nodding. I know you guys see this often. When somebody, maybe has their legs crossed, sitting in front of you, and then they start doing this, like, oh, okay. Oh, okay, yeah. So you play for the for Connecticut. Okay, how long did you do that for? And they're doing that nodding shit where they're kind of like, oh, okay, yeah, okay. So you have 5 years experience. Yeah, you did this, but don't trust that shit. That's an enemy. That's an enemy all day. See? Now, the next thing is turning their body towards you, and then turning their body towards others, but not you. See? So they'll look at something else and be tuned. That's because that's where their focus and their energy, they're trying to turn it sideways, turn it to somebody else as a distraction, see? Because they don't want you to what? See their eyes. It's cold-blooded, see? People face the other way. Why would they face the other way? Because they know if you look into their eyes, you're going to see how they really feel about you. It's cold-blooded, see? Now, the next thing is they have their hands clenched, and when calm topics come up, they have their hands clenched. Okay, this is defensive. This is called clenching. Your hands, when you're sitting across from someone, your hands should be flat down like this, right? You should be normal, you should be calm, you should be relaxed. But if you're sitting around someone, their hands are clenched up like this, that is a hidden enemy. See, they're not relaxed around you. See, you have to pay attention from everything from the head on down. See, and the thing about it is, their posture straightens like they're on guard. See, like something finna jump off. That's how you know a hidden enemy. See, like what's your posture all straightened up? Why you so straight and sitting like a stick? Like, come on, bro. Why you so defensive? Why you look like you about to take off like this is a lifeguard or something? Like, what are you doing? Just relax, man. It's just me. And see, the thing about it is your body, it relaxes around friends and then it tightens around foes. That's the cold-blooded. I just gave y'all a gem right there. See, your body relaxes around friends and your body tightens around enemies. You ever get around enemies and then you start feeling like your fists start balling up when you start sitting around negative vibes and energy? You be like, you go walk into the plasma center and you like, yeah, I want to get some plasma for a couple of dollars. And then all of a sudden you look at everybody that's sitting in the lobby and you just get like this tightness. You start getting like, you start looking at everybody, the energy, you read the energy in the room and you be like, damn, I wish I could just sit in my car and they just call a number or something. I don't want to sit in here with all these people. I could tell, I read their energy is off. Ain't nothing in here look calm, you know? So that's how you know that. Now, another thing we're going to talk about is the nervous system, okay? The nervous system and the stress, okay? It tells it all, you guys. And this is huge for you guys. Now, the thing about it is your enemies, they get dysregulated, okay, around Pisces, because Pisces sees through what? Mask. See, you can't hide. There's an illusion always outweighs a facade. That's what that means. Okay, so when it comes to fidgeting increases when what? When you're authentic. See, when nobody can break you because you're just so much of yourself, there's not really too much that a person can grab to play with, to, you know, gaslight you, to set you off, to hurt you, to say something that, hey, to get to you. Because, hey, that's when people start fidgeting. You ever seen someone play with a stress ball and they start squeezing a stress ball? And people say, oh, why are you squeezing that stress ball? Because that person is fidgeting. Or they might have a fidget spinner where they need to hurry up and just play, you know, knick-knack. They got to tap on something or do something because they can't sit still. That you got to watch out for. See, now the next thing is touching their face, touching their nose, or their neck, or just self-soothing. Like, you ever seen somebody that it's like they just so happily just like touch their nose, or they might, when they're talking to you, they be like, yeah, you know, and they might do this a lot where they're like, they tap their nose, they're kind of like, yeah, you know how, like, yeah. And you see them tapping their nose and their face and stuff. That's the nervous system, see? And that's the stress. That's how you know somebody is stressed, when they start touching themselves. Now, the next thing is sudden throat clearing. You ever seen a person that now, this is a huge one, because it's a dead giveaway. You just now meet somebody and they do, the first thing they do is cough, or they do this, or they just do clearing their throat. Sir, yeah, I was wondering if you could tell me where the bathroom is. It's like, bro, what do you have to do all that coughing and clearing your throat before you speak to me? See, people that have to do that, hidden enemy all day. You might see, bro, it could be, you walk in the room, next thing you might see Big Bertha in the corner. She just, then you like, what the hell? Why is she coughing just before she was getting ready to help us? See, it's like, bro, what you doing all that coughing for? Then they be like, it's like, what are you clearing your throat for? That's what you got to pay attention for. Is nervous system and stress happening here? For what reason? For energy. Now, the next thing is voice pitch rises around you. People that talk with their voice and it's high, it's like, hey, what are you doing that for? Why are you saying, hey? It's like a high pitched voice. Watch that shit. See, another thing, that voice rises around you. Their breathing becomes shallow. It's like, why are you hyperventilating right now? See, over explaining basic things. Well, you know, the squirrels have been eating my chocolate chip cookies. My chocolate chip cookies have been disappearing since Tuesday. And yeah, I think that, I think what's the name is eating my cookies. Yeah, I think the squirrels are coming through the window and they're stealing my cookies. Like, bro, stop it, bro. Like, people that do that type of stuff, they over explain bullshit. Like, basic things. Yeah, Scotty, yeah, I know he's taking my newspaper, because every time I go out in the morning, he leaves his door. I know he's standing. Like, no, just stop. You're just starting shit. Like, stop. Another thing, defensive humor, where defensive humor is like a person that's, they get defensive and they try to laugh about it. You know what I'm saying? To cover it up. Like, you gotta watch all this type of stuff, because, man, I'm telling you, you will laugh when you actually master this. You're gonna be like, bro, man, I look at the world so much differently now. Like, you will laugh when this shit happens, man. The next thing is they can't sit still. All that moving and playing with their hair, twirling, and fixing their glasses and constantly moving. They just can't sit still. That's nervous energy. See, next thing, interrupts you when you speak. This is a lot of people ignore this one. If you talk and someone tries to cut you off and not let you finish, hidden enemy. It's like they try to cut your airtime. You're talking, you can't even get your words. You like, oh yeah, I wanted to tell you the other day, how Frank, he was eating the hot dogs, and all of a sudden they just interject. Wait, you're talking about Frank from Friday? Yeah, Frank from Friday. Yeah, I know. It's like they want to take over the conversation. Like, wait a minute. Wait. I'm not done talking. I'm going to tell you, listen. When you are in a situation when people cut you off when you talk, they are your hidden enemies. And how you deal with them is you say, I'm not done. And you get louder as they keep trying to interject. Suzanne, I'm not done talking. Let me finish. Okay. All right. And then you say, okay, and you finish your sentence. Even if you have to yell, even if you have to scream, I'm not done talking yet. I'm not done talking. Because they're trying to, I'm telling you, they're trying to cut you off for a reason. Because they might not like you. See, it's like you got to pay attention to stuff like that. And then when some people feel like they don't have a voice or they don't speak up and they just let people cut them off and they just stay there. And it's like, I've seen people get cut off, like grown men, grown women. And they're like, you see their voice like, and it's like, bro, why you ain't let her finish? She wasn't even done talking, bro. Like share the stage. It's her turn to talk. And it's like, sometimes they're like, they just want to talk, but they keep getting cut off. See? It's like, bro, let her finish, bro. And then when people actually listen, you start realizing that they have something against this person. That's why they keep doing it. It's like a habit. See? Their nerves and the stress that they feel when that person speaks, they just don't like to hear. They don't want to hear nothing that person has to say. Now, next thing is talking faster or slower unnaturally. See, when a person talking way too fast, they don't want you to hear exactly what they have to say. I know you may dealt with somebody that talk too fast and you like, wait, slow down. Now let's start with what you said at the first time. You have to bring them back to a natural tone, a natural pace. Wait. Let's go back to what you said. Okay, now, all right, let me answer that first. Because people put it like this, the salesman at the car dealership, he's going to be talking. Anytime somebody's trying to force something down your throat, don't want you to catch on to what's going on. Hey, man, I got this. We got this 2000 and sudden, you got to try it. Fast talkers, bro, that's game that's being played, fam. 9 times out of 10, hidden enemy. See, didn't even give you a chance to ask a question. They try to hurry up and get you to sign the contract. Hey. And the question, oh, yeah, okay, what's this sign right here? Okay, yeah. Oh, you ask another question. Well, hey, how many miles is on the... Well, I'll just tell you, well, it's 2026. It probably doesn't have any. But here, let me tell you, just sign right here and this and this. And before you sign, before you actually hear, you sign. If you sign, then that's your, it's 100% done. So all the questions and all that, it's like you have to really, when you're dealing with people, you have to slow them down. You have to say, wait. How many miles is on this car? You got to really hold them to what you want to, what you want to know. Because they'll try to just talk fast or they might talk too slow. See, this is called manipulation. They'll try to stall you. So sometimes people will talk slower, and people do this when the store is about to close and you say, hey, I need help. I know you guys close in 10 minutes or 15 minutes, but hey, I just want to know where the light bulbs. And then they're like, I'm not really sure. Let me call and let me see if the manager is still here. They're trying to stall the clock so they can basically say, well, we're closed, ma'am. I'm sorry. It's like they try to stall you so they can get out of it. So you got to watch the whole tone, talking fast, then talking slow. Now, the thing about it, Pisces doesn't analyze. See, we're not like Virgo, but we do pay attention to some details. But when it comes to analyzing, see, we don't analyze. So this is something that you just feel in your body as a Pisces, okay? When people are doing this, you pick up on it. Now, behavior signs that somebody is a foe, okay? Now, another thing, their compliments, they feel backhanded, okay? They don't feel like real compliments. It's like they might say, I like those shoes. Where did you get them from? And then the backhandedness comes like, oh, yeah, they definitely look good on you. On you, yeah, it's like you really got to hear the compliment and be like, yeah, okay, Yeah, whatever. Like, you know, they're trying to make you feel stupid. Like when they say, give a compliment. I like your hair, but hey, that really looks good on you. Like when I used to have braids, a lady told me, I went to a dinner and she said, oh, where are those cornrows? I said, yeah, they're braids. She said, oh, that really looks nice on you. Yeah, like that's a good thing. Yeah, yeah, I think that looks good on you. I'm like, you don't like it. Like, you don't have to like it. Hey, I got it for myself. Like, I don't give a damn you like it. You ain't gotta like it. Shit. But it's like pretty, it's like people want you to know that whatever they see on you, it's like they have to say something to make you feel some type of way. Like, who are you? Like, I don't give a damn if it was Donald Trump saying, hey, I like those cornrows. I wouldn't care. Shit. It'd be like, I'm still gonna rock them if he didn't like them. So next thing is that person will ask questions to gather info, but no connection. This is a big one. It's like they're trying to get info. They're asking you all these questions, but they're not giving a phone number. They're not trying to connect with you at all. See? Cold-blooded. This is a full foe. Now, next one is disappears when you're thriving. See? When you on your up and up, these people are nowhere to be found. Your colleagues, they call off. It's like, oh, you just got promoted as manager. The next day, Billy Bob calls off. Then it's like, you know, people are half-assed doing their jobs. It's like, oh, since I became the boss, now everybody is, you know, basically became lazy or they're just not around. So people will definitely disappear when you're thriving. The next thing, that's how you're able to tell somebody is a foe, you guys. We're talking about enemies, just in case anybody just came in here. Now, the next thing is reappears when you're low. Now, this is cold-blooded. That person, that enemy comes back. They reappear when you're not doing so well, when you're not feeling your best. See, they come back around, and that's where they like to stay. They love to hear you, you know, complain. They love to hear, oh man, you know, this ain't going right. I had to walk to work. Like little stuff that, you know, that will basically appear like, oh, that you're doing low, you know, that thing's not going so well. Next thing, they may bring up your past failures. Oh, you know, you failed this, or hey, you know, you flunked the whole, you know, ACT test, or hey, you didn't pass this, you didn't get this, so you got to be careful. Enemies always love to bring up your past and your, you know, your failures or things that you're not good at. Next thing is subtly doubts your intuition. That's a big one because, as I always said, your intuition is for you. So when you share it with others, sometimes people will hate on you and try to make it and minimize your intuition and say, oh yeah, you don't, how do you know that? Where's the proof? You know, that type of stuff, so on and so forth. Next thing is that they may compete with you quietly. You don't even know you're in competition with them. It's just that every time you get a new pair of shoes, they get the same shoes or they get a new pair too. It's like every time you get a haircut, they got their haircut. Every time you go and get the same earrings that you wear, the same, you go to the beauty supply store, wherever you go, whether they're fake or they're real, it's like as soon as you get some new earrings, your so-called friend goes and get the same fucking ones behind your back. Then it's like you see him with your style. He got on the same J's or the Tim boots that you always wear. It's like, bro, get your own style. Why are you trying to copy me? They're competing. See, they're competing. Competitors, they always try to what? Look more like you, be more like you, talk more like you. See, so, and then the whole thing is, if you switch up your style, then they end up taking your style that you had to begin with. See, so that's what you got to watch out. They start copying everything about you because they're competing. The next thing is that they test your boundaries. Is that wherever your boundaries are, believe it or not, that's where you tell people no. Okay. People will always see if your window is fully locked. See, because they'll test to see if that window is just closed. So they'll test your boundaries. They'll say, hey, I know that you said that you don't like when, you know, people add you on Facebook or something, you know, for example. It's like, hey, but just add me because I got something I gotta do. I actually want to fix my news feed, some BS they might kick up just to see if you will let them. So it's like, even though you already said no, that you wouldn't do it, or that you don't do it, they'll try to see if that window's locked. See, because they can actually see that, oh, all your boundaries are, you know, there, and you're pretty you're pretty firm you're pretty firm when you say no, in other words. But they will still try to see if they could get through your window, because they'll say, oh, it looks closed, but let's find out if it really is closed and locked, because I might just be able to push through. See, I might be able to get him to do something where he would normally say no. See, that's how you gotta watch that. Now, the next thing is gaslights your feelings. Where this comes in play is where you can't feel how you want to feel. So let's say somebody falls on a piece of ice and, you know, hits their head on a brick wall, and you're like, man, damn, you know, you're really trying to help that person. Then that person in the car might say, well, come on, bro, let's go. You doing too much. Like, come on, man, just call the police, or hey, let's just leave. Or you start crying over, you know, a movie. Let's say you go to the movies and like your cousin is with you and there's a scene and it's like you're really, you know, emotionally invested into the movie, and you start to like feel where, you know, what's going on in the situation. Then they basically start gaslighting you like, bro, don't tell me you over there crying, bro. Don't tell me you getting all sentimental and soft. It's just like, bro, did you just see what just happened? He just killed his mom, bro. Like, damn, bro. Like, damn, that's fucked up. Like, but that's the thing. Like, people will gaslight you for feeling what you feel. You know, like they try to control how you feel about things. That was just an example. Now, next one is they'll try to make you explain yourself unnecessarily. So it's like, if you're talking and you say, you know, hey, you know, let's say you might say, I took the garbage out because, you know, the garbage trucks come on Monday. That person might say, well, what time did you put them out? It's like, I put them out at the same time as I always do. Well, here's the thing. Like, just make sure when you pull the garbage out, make sure you put it on the left side near the edge of the driveway, because, you know, cars are coming past and we don't want to block the thing. So it's like they try to make you explain yourself unnecessarily. And it's like, bro, at least I put the damn trash out there. Let the garbage man use the damn garbage truck for what it's used for. Like, but people that try to get you to explain every little damn thing, enemy. That's like your micromanagement on your job. Your boss keep asking you, why did you do this? What time did you say this? What did you tell the janitor? Or just stupid stuff, just getting on your ass. So it's like, that's how you know it's an enemy. Next one, smiles at your pain. So let's say you get written up, and they start smiling like, oh, see how you got written up, bro. Oh, yeah, man. Yeah, I saw you, bro. I was walking past and I seen you, man. You got written up. I knew something went down, but they're smiling. There's nothing funny about that. You know, what are you so freaking what are you smiling about? It ain't funny that I got written up. It ain't funny that somebody robbed me. It's not funny that, oh, you know, somebody slipped and fell. What is the smile for? Your enemy. See? Your enemy. Now, the next thing minimizes your joy. So if you laugh and you're having a good time, this person will try to stonewall you with a straight face. So like, if you're enjoying something, they'll try to basically shut it down to where making you feel like whatever you're enjoying is not enjoyable. So that's kind of like, you got to be careful with that too. Another thing is when it comes to, they act confused when you set limits. It's like, oh, can I use your phone? And then all of a sudden you set up your phone and you put the passcode where you kind of like let them like only be able to make calls, but they can't go on anything else. So it's like, can I use your phone, man? It's like, yeah, but hurry up. You know what I'm saying? Because I need my phone. I don't really want nobody using my phone. You start setting limits. Like, hey, I need it back. And then it's like they make one phone call, and then you're like, give me my phone. Or, hey, hand me my phone now. That's it, bro. And they like, come on, man, you being a little, why you acting like that, bro? I'm not going to do nothing with your phone. It's like, I don't even want you using my phone, but hey, you can make one or two phone calls, but that's it. Like, I need my phone. It's because you're setting limits. So that person will try to, they'll act confused when you set limits. That's how you know that they're your enemy. Next thing is that they, like I said, switch personalities around others. The next thing is they'll play victim when they're confronted. You know, you confront them on something and then they try to act like, oh, I didn't do it. It wasn't what you thought it was. Oh, you know, I was just doing this. I wasn't trying to talk to your girl, man. I was just like, I just asked her, like, did she used to go to this one school? Like, you know, that type of stuff. Don't trust it. Next thing is plays victim when confronted. I said that already. And then the next one, watches more than participates. So a lot of times this person won't come to anything that you ever invite them to. It's always an excuse, but they'll always be watching. See, this is the type of person that follows you on Facebook. They see everything you're doing on Facebook, but when you invite them to your wedding, they don't show up. See, so they just watch you, but they never participate in anything that you ever give or have. That's a complete enemy. Now, next thing is they copy your moves. See, that's because envy is there. See, their envy is in all. Where does the envy live? It lives inside the eyes. See, behind, right in the eyes. See, now the thing about it is when they copy your moves, they're basically, like I said, they envy you so much that they want to be just like you. See, so they have to watch you through those envy eyes. See, now the next thing is they try to rush the whole intimacy, okay? So in a relationship, they don't really want a relationship, see? They want to hurry up and get into bed with you and just like, you know, to ruin your reputation. It's never about the act. Anytime somebody just want to hurry up and rush it, they're just trying to ruin your reputation, see? That's your enemy, see? Now, the next thing is acting innocent. You know, they may ask innocent questions with sharp timing. So it's like somebody trying to ask you at like they might ask you at the wrong time, like a question that, you know, it sounds innocent, but it's done in a sharp timing. Like, it's like, why are you asking me this now? Like out of nowhere, like, hey man, like it might ask you something inappropriate, like, hey, did you use protection with Sandra? Like, what? Like, what are you asking me this for? And now we're on our way to the parenthood, like, you know, to get tests done or whatnot. But they'll ask you something that's crazy at like the weirdest times. Like, why did you even ask me that? Like one time, one of my uncles, he asked me, when I was younger, he asked me a very like crazy question. He said, we were actually going to Potawatomi to play bingo. And then he was like, he said, hey man, hey nephew. I said, what? He said, hey man, do you think my wife look good? He said, bro, do you think my wife look good? She was sitting right in front in the front seat. I'm like, bro, I don't even look at your wife like that, bro. Like, why would you even ask me something like that? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's pure enemy behavior right there. It don't matter if it's family. It could be anybody. Anybody can be your enemy. Now, when it comes to the next one, you feel tired after talking to them. So it's like, have you ever went and laid down after talking to someone because they were your enemy? You see? Next thing you know, you want to go take a nap. Or you just end up falling asleep right then and there. You might just end up dozing off or something, you know? Now, that's something to pay attention to. Now, why does Pisces feel this before the proof is given, okay? It's because Pisces processes emotions Then that's when they process the energy next. Then they process the body. Then it goes to the mind. See, so this is like a system. This is a process that happens. Now, other signs, what do they go by? They go by mind, the mind first, then they go to logic, and then they go to emotions last. See, so the difference here is that Pisces process the emotions first, then they go to the energy behind it, then they go to the body, then they go to the mind last. See, now that's why Pisces knows first, but then explains later. See, they explain last what happened, or hey, the logic behind the situation. Now, it's not paranoia, okay? So this is all, everything that I'm telling you guys is pure emotional intelligence, okay? Plus the pattern recognition. See, the pattern represents the illusions. It's cold-blooded. See, the illusions have to come to what? An ending, see? So that the cycle doesn't repeat itself. See, that's the thing. Now, how does Pisces respond? Is that most of the time, this is why a Pisces doesn't say anything. See, like the best thing to do is to do nothing, because you exert energy as you try to explain yourself. You lose energy, and you need that energy to go up against these type of individuals. See, now the thing about it is, don't confront immediately. See, when you see enemies, don't confront them off the rip, you know, wait, see, pull back energetically. Don't give these people none of your energy. So when you see foes, enemies, hidden enemies, consciously, subconsciously, or unconsciously, don't give them no energy. See, observe consistency. That's a big one. Next one, let time expose them. Yes. Another thing is protect access. See, not emotions. Protect the access between you and that individual. See, don't give them no access to you. See, so it's almost like you're just being what? Omnipresent. It's like you're just, you know, hovering, but you're not necessarily, you know, giving this person access to you. It's cold-blooded. Now, when it comes to the Pisces power, now we're talking about the distancing. See, distancing, what? It coincides with silence, and guess what? It doesn't require a reaction. See, so the distance plus the silence, it actually produces no reaction. That's why I said do not just pull back energetically, because when you do the distancing to an enemy and give them no reaction, they're going to end up exposing themselves, and they're going to end up walking away from you. See, because you didn't give them a reaction. That is cold-blooded right there. Now, the next thing is Pisces doesn't need proof. All we go by is intuition. So your body already clocked it already. When you clock somebody's T, you already clocked it already. So hey, you already seen the betrayal. That was the proof. Soon as man, I'm telling y'all, Pisces is ahead, fam, 10 steps ahead. So when you clock somebody T and you know that they're your enemy based off everything I just told you guys, there isn't you already clocked the betrayal ahead of time. See, just by them doing everything because it came from ill will intentions. Now, that's why I say these people are not who they say they are. These people are not who they say they are. It's what you can't see. Now, next thing is I'm gonna tell y'all now, this is important. This is the #1 dead giveaway when somebody is an open enemy, okay? When they're an open or hidden enemy of Pisces. Now, I'm gonna tell you, the #1 dead giveaway is they react negatively to your energy. See, not your words. Cold-blooded, that's a gem right there. See, your hidden enemies, they react what? Negatively to your energy, not your words. See? And then it's not what you say. It's not what you say. It's not what you do. No, it's not what you do. But who you are when you enter the room. It's cold-blooded, man. Telling you. That's a gem right there. It ain't nothing you said for these people to hate you. It ain't nothing that you did. All you did was you entered the room. So it's your energy. It's cold-blooded. See, these people know who you are before you even enter the room because it's what you can't see. See, now the thing about it is friends feel calmer around Pisces. Enemies feel exposed. This is why they're shaking. This is why they're blinking. They're reacting. See? Now, the thing about it is that reaction happens when what? Now, this is very powerful and this is very, very huge, you guys. That reaction happens within the first 30 to 90 seconds of meeting a person. Man, I hope this live really touched somebody in the chat. You might have thought it took a whole week to actually know if somebody was your enemy or your hidden enemy. No, it takes 30 to 90 seconds. You know how much time you could have saved yourself? You thought that girl liked you and you didn't pay attention to none of this stuff that I said? You didn't know because you were unaware. That person was crisscrossing and dunking all over you. You couldn't block their shot. You couldn't block what they were doing just because you didn't know. It's what you couldn't see. See? Now, the thing about it is, never forget that 30 to 90 seconds, you guys. When you meet people, that's all it takes to know if they're friend or foe. 30 to 90 seconds. All it starts with, hey, how you doing? My name is Jerome. Hey, how you doing? My name's Bob. Hey, how you doing? My name's Cindy. Hey, how I'm doing? My name's Raven. It's like, and you watch that body language, everything I taught y'all, the eye, the left eye, the hands, the being bald, clench, watch all that. And you're going to be like, bro, man, once you tap into your superpowers, you're going to be on clock. You're going to be like, wait a minute. This is not, bro, you're going to be like, oh, wait. Then you're going to start feeling how I feel. You're going to realize, like, now I get it. Now I see. Then you're going to be wanting to put that 777 on your wall and get a shirt made and all that good stuff. So it's like, yeah, now you actually see the energy. Now you actually have it. See? Once you know how to use it, it's like you getting a gun. Like, it's like you putting something together that you didn't even know exists because you couldn't see it. See? It's like, oh, wait a minute. I actually have this? Wait a minute. What the? I can actually use this? It's like, yes, bro, it's yours. It's like, what? Why couldn't I see this sooner? See? Awareness, power of awareness. Now, here's the thing. When it comes to how does an enemy behave when they first meet you? Okay. Now, when they, okay, so the first thing is that, now, this is all related to psychicness, you guys, just so you know. Psychicness plus the energetic level. So we all know that we all carry energy, right? We all have a spirit. So let's start looking at everything as energy. Stop just looking at the physical, physical shell. Everything is energy. So Pisces, you feel this instantly. See? Now, when it comes to a sudden heaviness that you feel, you will feel this heaviness in your chest, in your stomach. Remember, it's what you can't see. You will feel it though, because You are the absorber. See? So you have this gift. Now, you'll feel sudden heaviness in your chest and your gut. Now, keep that. Now, here's the thing. Your intuition says something is off. And guess what that's going to coincide with? Your feelings. See? Your feelings is your filter. Look at coffee. When you put the filter in, when you make coffee, look at the feelings as the whole filtering process, okay? Now, something is off. Your intuition speaks that to you, right? Now, with no reason yet, there's no reason yet, see? Your energy pulls inwardly instead of expanding. So you absorb all the information before a reason is even given yet of why your intuition is saying this. Now, you feel watched, see, measured or scanned, and see, your smile ends up fading naturally. That's your body protecting you. So when you're talking to someone, as soon as you feel that something is off within your chest and your gut, your smile erases. And you're like, wait a minute, this is an enemy. No, hell no. And you will feel that, Pisces. You will feel that, because you will be like all chipper and all that. Then you feel that energy shift. You're going to say, nah, this dude, nah. I ain't feeling this. This whole energy is off right now. And see, the thing about it is, that is your body protecting you. You got to listen to that shit. That's your armor. That's your body protecting you. Now, Pisces intuition, it activates before the conversation even starts. Man, I got chills when I said that. Cold-blooded. Your intuition activates before y'all even start talking. Man, this is so powerful, I'm telling you. Now, here's the thing. When it comes to the mental level, what are they doing internally? See, your enemies immediately, they size you up. Man, this is cold-blooded right here. They compare themselves to you. See, they decide whether they can control you, use you, compete with you, or undermine you. See, all in 30 to 90 seconds. All of this is happening. Then what? They feel threatened by your emotional depth or your presence. It's not even what you said. It's not even what you did. All you did was enter into a room and your presence was felt. That's cold-blooded. That's energy. And that's energy. Bro, I'm telling you, bro, like, this is stuff that I'm telling you about, man. See, your friends, they think, this is how your friends think. Your friends think like this. They're saying things like, I like them. I like them. I like Rick. I like Tom. I like Brenda. I like Raven. Yeah, I like them, right? That's what your friends are thinking. But what are your enemies thinking? Your enemies are thinking, who do they think they are? Who does Raven think she is? Who is this Billy Bob? Who is this real? Who is this, you see how the difference is? One is saying, one is sure, one is decisive, one is certain. I like them. I like Raven. I like Bob. I like Suzanne. I like Ebony. You see how it's certain, it's right to it ends right when they say it because it's sure, right? Notice the difference. The enemy's thinking. What are they doing? They're questioning. They're questioning you. Remember I said explaining, you don't never want to explain yourself because it's considered weakness. So when you're sitting there as an enemy and you're sitting up there asking yourself, who do they think they are? That's a question, right? It comes from what? A low vibration. It's cold-blooded. See, it's cold-blooded. Now, here's the thing. The first meeting, what does the enemy tell you universally? What does the enemy tell you when you first meet them? They ask questions too fast or too strategically. I just met you 30 to 90 seconds ago. You're already asking me questions too fast? What are they doing in this moment? They're sizing you up. They're seeing if they can use you. This is why you're being questioned. It's not for good purposes. It's for bad purposes. They're trying to see if they can use you. They're asking you these questions because they're trying to see. They're sizing you up. And all you thought they were doing was, oh, they were just asking me questions because they didn't know me. No. That's your enemy. Your enemy will question you early, 30 to 90 seconds. Another thing is this is not curiosity. No, it's data collection. Your enemy scans you to see if they can use you, they can compete with you, they can control you, and they do all of this while asking you questions within the 30 to 90 seconds of first meeting them. Cold-blooded. See, now here's the thing. I'm going to give you guys some examples. So what do you do for a living? What do you do for a living? See, they're going to say that before the rapport even starts between the two of you. See, the next one, where are you from? Where are you from? Oh, you're from Milwaukee? Oh, you're from Chicago? What do we call that? That is called probing. It's cold-blooded. See, the next one they're going to ask you is, are you always this quiet? Are you always this quiet? Are you always going to the bathroom? Are you always taking your break in this little situation? Or, hey, what are they doing? What are they doing when they ask you that? They're testing you. See, the next one. Oh, you're very intuitive, aren't you? Oh, you're very intuitive, aren't you? See, what does that mean? What are they doing when they do that? That means exposure. See, it's the exposure of fear. Man, so what we thought this was just what? Somebody questioning us, right? That's what the simple-minded thought, right? Not knowing that was an enemy, a hidden enemy. See, your hidden enemies, they don't mean it the same way. See, your friends don't question you. That's why you have to know the difference. You have to have discernment. It will save your life. If you move like the way I'm telling you, bro, people are going to know that something is more powerful about you. How did you know that? How did you know I was your enemy? By what I was asking you. See, that's why I said, when you walk and you're in a high, bro, when you have reached a higher state of consciousness, a higher level, bro, you ain't even got to put your hands on nobody. You ain't got to pick up no gun, bro. People will dissolve themselves. They will erase. They will disappear. You got to let karma do its thing. See, when you walking like that, it's instant karma. See, it swallows them up. It's like they didn't went through a portal. Telling you, you destroying people from the inside out, not the outside in. You see what I'm saying? It hit different. Now, believe it or not, what are some things that take people out that you can't see? They got cancer. They got all these different diseases, right? Can you see that? You can see it on paper, right? Or through a test, but you can't see it through your eyes. But it still wipes out people, millions by the boatload. Now do you see why I say what I'm saying? It actually works. Now, the next thing is friends let things unfold. That's the difference. Friends let things unfold. Friends don't ask you questions like that, like the enemies do. They let it unfold naturally. You tell it, hey, when you get ready, when you tell, hey, they only know when you get ready to tell them. Now, enemies, they want the control early. See, that's why they're hitting you with all these questions early, 30 to 90 seconds. Now, how does each zodiac sign show their enemy energy towards Pisces when they first meet them? See, the fire signs, Aries. See, Aries likes to what? Dominate conversations. They like to interrupt. See, so you have to watch Aries when it comes to this. Now, Leo, it'll be the subtle competition, the ego tension that happens. With Sagittarius, it'll be a whole lot of smiling, but internally they'll be judging you. See, judging your depth. Now, fire, enemies feel challenged by Pisces' quiet power. See. Now, the air signs, Gemini over talks and masks their nervousness, okay? Libras, they use fake charm, and then they people please. Now, Aquarius, they use emotional detachment, but they use intellectual superiority, okay? Mind you, man, my mouth is dry, and I know that kind of slipped out. It came out wrong, but what I was saying was emotional detachment and intellectual superiority, okay? Now, the thing about it, okay, so the thing with the air signs, the air sign enemies, okay, they feel emotionally exposed around Pisces. Now, when it comes to earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Taurus, they have the passive resistance, and then they feel guarded. Now, Virgo, it comes to the whole micro criticisms and the analyzing you, see? And then with Capricorn, it's the cold politeness, and then they have the authority postures where they're, arms folded and whatnot. Now, the earth signs, they feel out of control. So these are the ways that determine that show the enemy energy. So the next one is water signs. Like I say, Cancer is emotionally testing of you. The mood shifts you'll feel. With Scorpio, it's like the intense staring, staring you down with those eyes, silent assessments. With Pisces versus Pisces, and we're basically talking about the shadow Pisces, the dark side here. So it'll be a lot of mirroring with the envy underneath it, okay? Now, water sign enemies, they feel seen too deeply when this happens. Now, let's talk about the open enemy versus the hidden enemy, okay? What is the open enemy? What to look for? When you dealing with an open enemy, it will feel cold immediately. Right off the bat, it's going to feel cold. Disrespectful or dismissive behavior. Next, there'll be no effort to connect, and their body will be closed off to you. Never forget it. Now, the next one for you to be able to spot a hidden enemy is that they'll be overly friendly. The next one, they'll watch you closely. The next one, they'll laugh a little too hard. And then the next one I have is that they'll compliment you, but it will feel off, okay? Now, Pisces must not fear hidden enemies, okay? But the thing about it is you should be more concerned about the hidden enemies more than the open ones. You should be more on point, more guarded. Now, when it comes to why does a Pisces doubt themselves, okay? And why they shouldn't, okay? So a Pisces may think that they're imagining things when they come across the hidden enemies and the whole aspects that I mentioned. Sometimes Pisces get overwhelmed by their intuition because they're like, why? They might feel like they're imagining things, but you're not, see? And the thing about it is you want to say no, because what's happening is your nervous system already clocked the T already. See, your nervous system has already confirmed that, hey, there was a problem and it got taken care of. So you're not imagining things. So stop thinking that. Another thing is you being self-aware, Pisces, does not mean that you're paranoid. See, when you say, oh, I don't want to go to that party on 4th Street because it's a lot of people over there that be doing a lot of weird shit. It's nothing wrong with that. You're just fully aware of what's going on at that club. That's a good thing. A lot of people miss that. And see, the thing about it is you're not paranoid. You're just fully self-aware of it. See? And look at that. Your intuition told you that before you even went into that place in the first place. You ain't never stepped foot in it. It's like you've been there, but you already felt the energy in the room to not want to go there and stay or participate in it before you even met anybody in there. So you already know what's up. You already clocked the T in there. You don't, that's self-awareness. That's powerful. Now, the next one is why? Ask yourself why. You know what it is? Hey, it's the pattern recognition. See, you saw the pattern. You saw all the junkies going in there. You see? And not coming out to about what? 4 or 5 hours later. You're like, oh, the junkies went inside that tavern. You know what I'm saying? You're like, damn, I know not to go in there. You know what the behavior is like. It ain't no reason for you to want to go in there. You're not judging them. You just know how they behave. That's what we're talking about. You recognize behavior patterns. See? So if somebody feels uncomfortable around you, Pisces, or they feel comfortable around your, authenticity, from the start, it's like, look, they are not safe. See, you don't need proof. Stop looking for proof. No proof. You don't need no proof. That is what is going to hurt you. You don't need no proof because why? Time will confirm what intuition already knows. I just gave you all a gem. Time will always confirm what your intuition already knows. So you don't need no proof. See? Now, the next thing is Pisces doesn't make enemies. It's not like, oh, you're sitting in the factory and you're producing them like Chucky and Chucky the Doll and just running them by with like sending them through the assembly. Like, no, see, like people expose themselves. See, so what ends up happening is you discover enemies because they expose themselves. So it's like, yeah, you're not making anything. You're not making Chucky Doll toys. It's like, hey, they people are just exposing themselves. I can't help it. Now, if you want, now here's the thing. When okay, so aside from that, now I'm gonna give you guys some more dead giveaways, okay? Because I know one is it just seems a little bit, it's more. So the bonus content is the next. I'm gonna give y'all some extra dead giveaways. Now, the thing about it, to know, okay, so an enemy of Pisces that you just met, okay, this pertains to you. Remember I said the backhanded compliment. That is the number one thing that others missed. A lot of people miss this. It's because, I'm going to give you an example. They'll say something to you like, oh, you're smarter than you look. See, what does that mean to you? That is considered a backhand compliment. You smarter than you look, man. You see how that could really throw you off if you're not really like, you're not really on your toes like you should. And see, what this means is it's a subtle dominance attempt that they're trying to pull. See, you got to watch that, man. See, the next thing is the immediate comparison. What would they say to you in regards to this? They'll say, oh, I know someone just like you. No, you don't. See that? Oh, I know someone just like him. What does that mean? See, what it means is that they're trying to reduce your uniqueness. It's cold-blooded, bro. You see that? And the next thing is that these dead giveaways, these means that these are your enemies. Too many questions too fast. Hey, where do you live? Hey, where are you from? You know, why are you doing this? Why do you say it like that? Why do you talk like that? See? That's how you know. Too many questions too fast. This is an open enemy. I mean, a hidden enemy. Now watch this. What would they say to you? So what do you do for a living? You know, where are you from? Are you single? You see how all these questions too fast? What does this mean? They're trying to what? Collect data? Not connection with you. Not a connection with you. See? Now the next one, like I say, that forced laughter, you have to watch that. Because so many people get disarmed as soon as someone smiles and soon as someone laughs. It's like soon as someone smiles, people end up getting caught off guard. It's like, well, oh, I guess it's not what I, like, oh, they could say something that's cold-hearted or disrespectful, dismissive. It's like, but then if they smile with it, it's like you can get thrown off. See, because it's a facade. See, but remember the illusion. When you draw the illusion, it always outweighs a facade. See, because they never thought that it would end. It's cold-blooded, bro. That's why anytime somebody try to throw a fake smile on, and the Pisces will what? The intuition pick up on it. A Pisces takes theirs away. And you just keep that straight face because you read right through the freaking facade. That heaviness of that whole illusion, it will crush that whole freaking fake smile. It'll wipe it right off their face. Because they know that you didn't buy into it, that you didn't believe them. See? When you do this, you're going to trigger their subconscious. And that subconscious, that's where the truth is within that person. They're going to show you the very thing that they were hiding. It's going to come out. See? And when it comes out, they're going to feel exposed. So their face might turn red. They might look salty and just dart off somewhere, dip into a bathroom or try to go somewhere and, because they try to hide from you. Oh, I just felt seen. I just felt seen by this person. See? Because listen, when you walk into a room, people feel the presence of your energy. When they look you into the eye, they can't hold a gaze because the whole authentic energy to yourself is like reflecting on them and they can't handle it. See? That's the thing. Everything that they don't like about themselves is going to come out. The very first thing they're going to try to do is mirror a fake facade and hoping that they get one back. See? Hoping they get a smile back. But when you don't smile and you like keeping that straight face, what does that communicate? It means I'm not playing with your motherfucking ass. I see right through you. So people like, it's like, oh, he ain't falling for it. I wasn't ready for that. Because I just ended your cycle. Stop the bullshit. You see that? That's why that's what I'm telling you. You have to really look people in the eye when you're talking to them, because if you're shy and you're looking down, people see you as food and not a person. It's cold-blooded. Your energy and everything about you is in your face. It's in your eyes. Your confidence, everything. You don't keep your head up, people are going to think they can take, if you walk around with your head down and your shoulders hunched, people are going to look at you as food. What do people do with food? they eat it. See, they use it for whatever it's worth. Protein, hey, there's 25 grams of protein in this. I can use that. They don't look at you as a person. They're not going to respect you until you give them something to respect. See that? That's why I say you got to stand up for yourself. Now, and come to the next thing is that, okay, so another thing, like I say, that forced laughter is that they may laugh loudly, but their eyes don't smile. See that? Their eyes don't smile. Another thing is that, and why is this? Because the nervous system, it becomes uncomfortable for them. And it comes because of your energy. It comes because around your energy, they don't feel comfortable. And that's why they laugh loudly, but their eyes don't smile. Now, the next one, like I say, they interrupt your story. And to break that down is that they may say something to you like, yeah, anyway. See how they're trying to cut you off? Yeah, anyway. And then what does this mean? They don't want your voice to lead. They don't want your voice to lead anything. Yeah, anyway. Yeah, anyway. As soon as you start talking, yeah, anyway. See that? And if you do that, people listen, it only works on the faint at heart, okay? Yeah, anyway. You have to counter, but I'm not done. Relentlessly. I'm not done. I don't care. I'm going to keep talking. Even if this person does this, I'm going to keep talking. See? So that's the thing. You got to keep it. You got to know. Stop trying to keep. This is the thing that you got to stop doing. Stop trying to keep it fair. This person is not playing by the rules. So why should you? See? No, you don't have to use violence. No, I'm not saying that. No, not at all. That would be reacting. You don't have to get in that punch to put your hands on that person. No. But you have to stand up for yourself. You have to speak up. There's power in your voice. See, having a voice, you don't need no gun. You don't need any of that. All you need to do is speak. I'm not done talking. But trying to be fair and trying to give people the benefit of the doubt when they're not giving you none at all, stop doing that. Because what are you doing? You're giving your energy away. See? You're wasting it. You're just giving them extra. They're not even deserving of it. Another thing too, when someone hurts you and you let them back in too fast, stop doing that. Yeah, you can forgive, but that doesn't mean that you guys have to, reassess each other. That doesn't mean that, oh, they still have access again like they did before. No. You must hold them accountable. Yeah, I forgive you, Donald, but guess what? There's no more ducking. You see that? Yeah, I forgive you, Donald, but there's no more ducking. See that? So yeah, I met you halfway, but guess what? There's still a boundary now that's being set now on your ass. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, I forgive you, Mr. Billy Bob, I forgive you, but guess what? You can't come over anymore. I'm sorry. You can't stay here anymore. Oh, real? Oh, okay. Okay, all right. Yep. I forgive you, man, but I forgive you. I ain't gonna hold it against you, but you can't stay here anymore. That's it. You lost that privilege. It's done. I'm not changing my mind. Nope. I don't trust you anymore. You have to hold them accountable. See, now that's not in regards to this topic though. That's something else. I'll do a live about that different day. But yeah. Next one is they test your boundaries. I'm going to break it down. No, I said these things already, but now I'm just breaking it down. If they test your boundaries, what they may say is like, oh, you're quiet. What's wrong? See that? That's a trap. And what does that mean? When they say you're quiet, what's wrong? What that means is that they're probing emotional access to you. It's cold blood. It's a sneaky way. It's like a manipulation. It's a way for them to creep, is to go around the boundary and to get you to open up emotionally. Because look, that's an easy way to get what? The vulnerability regarding your emotions. That's got to be locked up. That's a treasure chest. You don't want to open that up now, but people try to get in there sneakily. They try to sneak into it. See? Man, you got to watch how people are very slick with this type of stuff, man. It's what you can't see. Now, it's almost like a person sneaking into your cookie jar. It's like you don't see the hand going inside the bowl and pulling the cookie out. See? But all you see is that there's crumbs on the table and the thing is open and all the cookies are gone. And then you come, in the morning, you like, wait a minute. Somebody ate all my cookies. Where did my cookies go? It's what you can't see. See? It's what you can't see. You know somebody did something, but there's no proof. That doesn't mean that it didn't happen. That's why when your intuition shows you something, you don't need a reason. What are you waiting on proof for? Your intuition already told you already. See? That's why I said that example. Now, here's the thing. When it comes to mirroring, that person will mirror you awkwardly. Now, what does that mean? That means when that person suddenly adopts your tone or your phrases. It's cold-blooded. Trying to talk like you. Yeah, for sure. Phone in. Trying to use the same linguos like I said before. Now, the meaning of this is the whole identity comparison, or this is just flat out envy. See? How would they know if you even speak or talk like that unless they were watching you? It's cold-blooded, man. It's what you can't see. How would they know you even talk like that? Because they were watching you, but they were not connecting with you. Hidden enemy. See that? Now, the next thing, dismisses your intuition. So, example of this would be, oh, you believe in that stuff? Oh, you believe in that stuff? Just like people come here on the channel and they say, oh, you guys believe in this stuff? You believe in that stuff? You believe in that stuff? And see, the meaning behind this is the whole defensive because they feel seen. They only say that because they feel exposed. It's cold-blooded. See, it's what you can't see. Now, the next thing, excessive eye contact or avoidance. See, now, when it comes to this behavior, that person will either stare too long or they won't look at you at all. Somebody that never wants to look you in the eye. This is a hidden enemy. See, the meaning behind this is the power struggle. See, because what is it? Because it exposes the fear. See, this is why they don't want to look at you. Just as envious they are of you is just how scared they are. See, intimidated by you. Now, the next thing is subtle sarcasm. How would this look? Well, that's like the person saying, wow, doing the whole, wow, oh, that's deep. That's deep. That's them being sarcastic. See that? And what does that mean? That means they're mocking your emotional depth. See? It's cold-blooded because when they pull that, oh, wow, oh, man, that's deep. That's deep. You might think that they really mean what they're saying, but they don't. See that? Now, that's a hidden enemy for you. Now, the behavior of them. Now, the next one is they change the topic when you speak. So let's say you're talking about your YouTube channel. Next thing you know, that person redirects the conversation fast. You start talking about the new computer that you just bought. Next thing you know, that person just tries to talk about, their haircut, their new shoes, the girl's phone number that they just got. It's like, why are they trying to redirect the conversation? See, As soon as you started talking about your new computer, they started talking about the girl phone number that they just got. See, now watch that, because that's a hidden enemy. Now, the next thing is a competitive tone in their voice. Well, this looks like they may say things like, oh, that's cool, but I did this though. See? Oh, that's cool, but I did this. See how they're trying to be competitive? They're trying to one-up you right after you say something. Oh, that's cool, but I did this. See that? Now, the meaning behind this is flat, blown out ego. See, this is the ego that is threatened. See, there's a injury. There's an injury in the ego. This is why they're responding like this. So it's an ego threat detected, cold-blooded. Yeah, that's cool, but I effed her mama though. You know how people try to say something and they say it in such a way, it's like, okay, your ego is here now. Oh, guess who's here? The ego's here. Okay, yeah, all right. Tough guy. Yeah. So here's the next thing. The person may ask personal questions, but then they share nothing about them. That's the one you gotta watch. Is what would they say to you? They may tell you something about your past, you know. Then all of a sudden, what does this mean? This means one-sided emotional attraction. So this person will ask you personal questions, but they won't share nothing about them. See, you got to watch that. That's enemy. That's a hidden enemy behavior. Now, the next one is fake agreements. See, how does this look? This person may talk to you and say, yeah, totally. But their body turns away from you. See, so that means that they don't mean it. It's cold-blooded. How you look at the person's body language and you're just communicating. It's like, oh, you ain't even got to tell me that it's fake. I see it. Now, the thing about it is, the meaning behind this is that the person is masking the internal resistance. See how their body turns? Their resistance, what? They're resisting you. See? And then by a fake agreeing to you, it's like, yeah, nodding and say, yeah, totally, yeah, I get it. Yeah, you're right. But they're facing this way. See, their body turns. See that? So that's them masking the internal resistance. It's cold-blooded. It's what you can't see. Now, the next thing is they make comments. They might make comments on your silence. See, they might ask you, why are you so quiet? And what this means is that your calmness is making them nervous. Remember I said, when I said Pisces, your silence feels like they're being institutionalized there. They feel like they're walking into a 5-year sentence. See, this is the day of sentencing. Yeah, you're gonna do your 2 years, man. No parole. Hey, no good behavior. You're gonna do 5 years in the penitentiary. It's like that's what it feels like. So these people feel nervous around you when you're silent. They feel like they're going through a 5-year sentence. See? They don't like it. Now, the next thing is low-key judgment. Is the fact that, yeah, they may say to you things like, oh, that's interesting. Oh, yeah, that's very interesting. But what they really mean is that it's disapproval without confrontation. It's cold-blooded, man. See? The next thing, they test your empathy. They may say things to you like, oh, tell you they're bad. Sob stories, trauma dumping, instantly, not even if you're ready for it, they just trauma dump. That's like taking a U-Haul with all their problems and they just dump it right on your lap. And see, the meaning behind this is that they see if they can hook you. Remember I said once you're hooked, it's like it's hard to say no. Once you're hooked, that's how they get you. See? Now, the next one is they dismiss your experiences. So let's say they may say something to you like, oh, that's not how it works. Have you ever had someone say that to y'all? That's not how it works. That's not how it works. You got to look at the rising sign. You got to look at the moon sign. No, what this really means is that they're trying to invalidate your perception. It's cold-blooded. See? It's cold-blooded, man. I'm telling you is what you can't see. Next thing, sudden mood shifts. What does this mean? It means the energy drops when you speak. It's cold-blooded. And see, the meaning behind this is that whole internal discomfort that takes place because the envy is spikes. Soon as you speak, all your enemies are like, oh, like it's like an EMP that just dropped from the sky. They're like, no, he's talking. He's leading. No. All your enemies are just like, they're all affected. The whole energy drops. See, as soon as you speak, that's how much presence you have. Now, here's the thing. The next thing, remember I was saying with the left eye micro expressions that happen. Now, the behavior from this is the fact that their left eye, remember this, don't forget it, write it down if you have to. The left eye, it tightens, twitches, or it becomes what? Narrow. And see, the meaning behind this is that they are suppressing their dislikes or resentment towards you. See, you cannot suppress emotions, my guy. They will come out. They have to. You were born that way. Saying that, oh, I would never cry. It's like saying, oh, I would never die. Yes, you will, fam. Stop. Just because your pride and ego doesn't want you to know that, it doesn't mean that that won't happen. But here's the next one. Why does this happen to Pisces? Like I say, it's because the reflection. See, people reflect back to themselves of which you mirror in the first place. It's cold-blooded. The next thing is they expose the motives unintentionally. And the next thing, they are triggered. Why? What are you triggering? Their insecurities, see, without even trying. Now, enemies feel exposed before Pisces even speaks. We said that, so that was the whole catch, the whole thing up behind it. Now, the golden rule for Pisces is this: if somebody collects info, competes with you, invalidates you, or they feel the whole situation altogether feels off instantly, they are already an enemy. Collects info, competes with you, invalidates you, and the whole energy situation feels off instantly. 30 to 90 seconds. They are already an enemy. See, time only reveals what your intuition knew first. Those are the concepts to not forget. And now, like I say, that completes this live segment, you guys. Like, comment, share, subscribe. I want to thank everybody for coming out. Don't forget to get the membership so that way I could answer y'all questions accordingly. And I love y'all. Thanks for watching. Peace out. And smash the like button if you like the live video. Thanks. Appreciate it, everyone. Have a good night.